Alright, I'm gonna change gears and I'm gonna talk about hip-hop culture and the conspiracy behind it, which I don't think is a secret. Not to me anyways. I'm saying if you really pay attention, it's actually deliberate. And there's a difference. And let me tell you something first about Dr. Dre. If you go look up pictures of him in the early 80s, just go look. I'm not gonna describe it. Just go look at how he dressed and how he acted and then tell me what he became in NWA was organic. That wasn't a man finding himself. That was a man getting a role. And he played it perfectly. And that's not an insult. That's just what it was. He's an actor, a performer, one of the greatest producers who ever lived, some would argue. But the gangsta? That was a costume. And somebody in a boardroom decided that costume was worth billions of dollars. And what I want you to think about is Tupac, Biggie, that whole era in the 90s. Those were real human beings with real talent. But the versions of them that got sold to us, the versions that ended up on posters and teenage bedrooms, those were products. Packaged, marketed, distributed like any other product, except this one didn't come in a box. It came in a music video. It came through your speakers at 2 a.m. when you're 15 years old and you're still figuring out who you are. And it told you who to be. Not with words, with images, with money and cars and women and respect and fear. Money, power, respect. It showed you what power looked like, what a man looked like, what somebody looked like. And a whole generation said, okay, that's who I want to be. I said it too. I'll get to that, but first I want you to understand the machine. Because there's a movie, Malibu's Most Wanted, and some people laugh at it because it's a comedy. But that movie, accidentally or intentionally, told the whole truth. You got Jamie Kennedy playing the suburban white kid who absorbed hip-hop culture so completely that he genuinely believed he was from Compton. And they hire these two guys who aren't gangster at all to pretend to be thugs to scare him straight. To show him that he's fake. He's not a real gangster. But the part that nobody talks about, when Jamie Kennedy finds out it's fake, when he finds out the guys trying to scare him are actors, he doesn't snap out of it. He goes deeper because the performance had become real to him. He's shooting real guns by the end of the movie. That's not a punchline. That's a documentary about the 90s. That's exactly what happened to an entire generation of kids who watched those videos and made a decision about who they were going to be. The performance became real. It bled into the real. It was entertainment, but we thought it was reality. And the people who got hurt, the ones sitting in prison right now still, they're not sitting there because they were bad people. They're sitting there because nobody told them it was just a movie. It's just a song. It's just an actor. The executives who built that machine are billionaires. They're fine, and I'm not fine with that, and I don't think you should be either.